If you're having a bad day, should you admit it? Should you say anything about it? Should you show your weak side, you know? Should I show weakness? You don't want to show weakness. People don't want to be weak. Everyone strives to be better at something, but maybe you're just done. Maybe you just threw in the towel, You just not really into it, right? You don't even really want to be diced up and put on a sandwich and shoved in someone's mouth. You don't really want to be appropriated. You don't want to be sectionalized, categorized, labeled. Should probably face it head on though. Maybe it's better to face it head on, just face everything. Just take all the judgment, take all the honesty, all the brutal kind of stuff and just take it, okay? And try to make something of it. It's hard though. It's hard. It's hard to break away from who you are and what you do in your everyday life and try to do something different. Maybe there's nothing different to do. Just have no interest. There's no interest there. Not interested in any of this stuff, I'm not interested enough to learn, to learn. There's so much to learn. Wow. I almost feel like there's nothing left to learn. Or you learn some things and it's probably not very useful to you, so why learn it? Why? I don't know. That's probably the negative downslope of most people is you just started getting under the impression that everything is useless. Why should I pay attention when it's not going to make me money? You know? Ugh. It's not gonna make me better. Is it gonna make me better? I don't know. But sooner or later, it seems like the faces all start to mash together. And it's almost the same person everywhere I look. If you're this person, there's people like that person, and you're kind of the same people, and your faces just you kind of look the same, you kind of think the same, you kind of talk the same, and so why try to reason with anybody anymore? I almost feel that way. Why even try to talk to anybody or reason with anybody or socialize anymore when it almost just feels like everyone just kind of the same person, just kind of all the human race into one person. Wow, that's something right there. I don't know. That's probably some kind of ingenious idea I could probably capitalize on to make millions of dollars, right? The one man who is man, he is mankind. Yes, mankind. He scourges the universe and fights for the human race, but he's ever human in one. Wow. That actually sounds like it could be something. It could be something, you know? Sounds like actually, you know what? That actually sounds like it could be a cartoon. I should probably make that into cartoon. Yeah, I'm considering it. I'm considering it. So I just got done writing a couple little small books here, and I'm not sure if anybody even reads anymore. So I should probably make some cartoons and animate some stuff, and because the stuff I'm doing over here, I don't really know if it's really working out. You know, should get on a team or something. I should collaborate with someone. I'm a phenomenal asset. Nah, I mean, I've been considering doing some cartoons lately, man. I think every so often I just get this kind of urge to do it, but if I try to force myself to do it, it doesn't really seem like it works out. But I guess if I could, get a show and pitch it to somewhere, and if it actually got approved and I was actually making decent money, then I'd probably have to work pretty hard to maintain that quality. But if you really want a good show, you're gonna probably need other people. Me, man, why do I try to be multiple people? Why do I try to be multiple people? And I'm over here like, yeah, all the faces mash into one. Yeah, it's just it all blends together. Everything kind of blends together. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even want to talk to people. It's almost like the same corrupted, deceptive person everywhere I look. It's this nightmare. No one is worthy. No one is worthy of trusting. Trust. You have not earned my trust. No, I don't know. Some people are cool out there. They gotta earn your trust though. Yeah, that's kind of the funny thing about me though, is I almost feel like I would let people bypass that. I think I would do that before. I would almost just like let anybody, just like, well, you seem like a decent guy. You seem decent enough to be a friend. But yeah, some people are just habitual offenders. You don't want to be a result of someone's bad habit, okay? That's kind of the reality of the situation. But it feels like some people want to. They enjoy it. Like you're doing charity work and helping out the less fortunate, and I don't know, maybe you just like being abused. Maybe you're not being abused, but I feel like it's abusing yourself, right? To put yourself in that situation. I almost feel like that might be true. Just think about this. If all of the people that turned it out to be like unsuccessful people that weren't very successful in life and maybe just work some ordinary job, maybe they did that to themselves because they like abusing themselves. Like they just put themselves in that position because they like punishment. They like it. They like it. I know there's probably someone out there like, dude, I don't enjoy this, okay? I'm only doing this because I have to. And I'm grateful for the my job, the opportunity I've been presented. You should see you should see the wasteland of other countries, man. Look what you have. Take a look around. Be grateful for once in your life. I don't know. It almost seems like the more I talk, the less people pay attention. Man, I mean, it's almost like I'm better if I don't talk. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out just like anyone else, but I don't know. I don't have any answers here. Like as far as being some crazy entertainment guru who knows all of the steps to success, I don't have the answers. I do know if you really want to make a good video, no matter what you do, put yourself in front of a camera, put some work into it. Feel it. Feel it, man. Feel it. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to feel this. Really am. Trying to feel this for other people. Jeez, dude. You know? Man. I can't just be another scrub online that someone scrolled past, you know? God, just my face is gonna start mashing together with other people. It just blends together. If you don't get noticed online, then you're just blending. You're just. I don't know, man. You just have to have the right touch. You go over the top. What do you want me to do? You want me to? I don't know what I could do. Just take a bath in ground beef or something. I don't know, man. Like what? What should I do, man? Jeez, you know. Fill a shoe with Skittles. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It just seems like if you have a style that really doesn't speak to too many people, it's because you're not really doing too much that a lot of people are really interested in. What it's kind of funny. I think that I think there's a lot of people that don't want to sit around and watch you play video games. Or there's some people that can only watch so many movies. Like it's a good movie or it's a bad movie. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to be interested. It's hard to be good. So hard. I'm complaining. I'm definitely complaining. I'm definitely complaining. Yes. It's so hard. Because for me especially, it's like, or you know, apply to anyone, but it's like as soon as I make a video, that gets views and stuff, I'm like, "Yay, I succeeded. Whoa." And then I'm like, "Oh, well, what am I going to do now? Cuz I have to keep on going. It's I have to keep trying. I have to keep going, man. Wow, is this leading anywhere? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have to keep trying. I don't really have to do anything though. That's the funny part. I don't know. I think a lot of people get stuck in this, like me. Is eventually they start doing something enough and they love it and they get kind of roped in. And then, they kind of just get kind of put in that place where it's like almost you have yourself convinced that you can't just stop doing what you're doing because you kind of get roped in. I feel pretty roped in. I feel pretty invested in what I'm doing. So I'm just like, come on, man. One day it's gonna work out for you. Um, well, that's the thing about me is I can only do something so much before I'm gonna switch. And I kind of dice through genres, man. It's crazy. I dice through genres. I really do. I've done so much stuff that I like creatively. I've had so many like interests, and then I've gotten into so many workflows and stuff that it's just like, man, I'm just like this kind of freak. I'm this hybrid. I don't know. Like, I don't really think there's too many people like that would even really try to do too much stuff. But I think if you really want to make something good, that's probably all you're gonna do is just sit there and screw around all day. I don't know, man. Just think of it like this. Basically, you're at work, right? You're at an office job, and you're just screwing around with something on the computer. You know, just messing around. I don't know. That's how I kind of feel about it. That's how I kind of feel about all the things I do. Is I'm just kind of like your average guy over here, just hanging out. Probably not anything too special about me, but that probably makes me appealing to some people. But I'm over here not very self gloated. I'm not self gloating. I'm not like some egotistical bottle rocket, lit off. Yay! Put a sparkler in your hard dog. It's just the 4th of July, yeah. Which is crazy. Um does it really need to turn political? Jeez, man. Everything's got to turn controversial and political, Man. So um yeah, so I think that there are a lot of forms of entertainment though that are hard for people to you got to make it easier for people, but then you're just going to have the easy fans, you know? That's the thing. I think not a lot of people really want to do like more of the complicated stuff. So if a couple people were, or if someone was like, "Yeah, I want to do some of the more in-depth complicated stuff," that maybe some people that have watched all the easy stuff will enjoy. Cuz that's what it really is, easy to watch stuff. Like this I'm trying to make it kind of easy to watch but actually have some like valuable stuff in there at the same time. So I'm trying to be universally friendly, but it seems like maybe the market is over bloated with it. Maybe there's just too much of it out there. Did you ever think that? Did you ever think that maybe it wasn't you? It's just there's so much stuff out there. It's just like damn near impossible to get noticed anymore. You know, it's it's like, dude, it's not you, man. Okay, it's just there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of people trying pretty hard. Do you realize how much people put into it? It's crazy. Like some people literally dedicate their whole lives to this kind of stuff. Like there are people who they want to be a singer or an actor or comedian so bad they they put everything into it. Like there are some people who do that. It's pretty crazy, because you don't know what someone's routine was like their whole life or what they've done or been through. And, you know, when you see someone that's really good online, I question it. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Were you just sitting in your bedroom for like 15 years or 20 years or something crazy like that? Soon as you could learn to talk, your dad trained you to be an internet actor or something. I don't know. It'd be good to help. It's good to help, you know, kids especially. I had pretty much no help. I didn't have any real like that good of guidance, really. I mean, I guess it was kind of because sometimes when you're a kid, you kind of do what it is you're going to do, and it's like you don't really want to do what you don't want to do. So it's if you're being forced to do something, then it's not very enjoyable, and you probably are going to try to forget about it or repel the situation. Like I didn't want to go to school. I didn't really want to do anything I was being forced to do. But, I can see the purpose of it. If we didn't have to go to school, then I don't know, man. I don't know how you would turn out if you think about that. I mean, I don't really know if the homeschool kids are really, I don't know. It's almost better to force a kid to be in a social situation. And it's kind of funny because if you look at schools, it's almost like you got a bunch of different kids, basically experiments, walking experiments. I mean, their parents. I'm not trying to say, like, hey, yeah, like I'm not trying to take away from them or anything. I'm not trying to degrade anybody. I'm just trying to say, like, these two weirdos come together, American freaks, and they pump out some glue, some goo, or whatever, some whatever, you know, pump out this thing, this creature, and then who knows? Who knows? That's probably the most terrifying thing about it, though. It gets real. It gets real quick because you're like, man, you just don't know what's gonna happen. You just look at the end result. You're like, oh my gosh, I just hope the best. I wish the best for my kid. You know, there's so many things that can go wrong. You want him to be a genius or something. You want him to like invent electricity or something. I know it's already invented, but you know what I'm saying. Hope for the best. But yeah, there's a bunch like basically a bunch of weirdos forced to socialize and work together and be around each other, and you might as well end up friends at that point. That's probably relatable enough to make you to force people to be friends. That's kind of what I feel like. I never really made any friends in school. I was just kind of the reason why is because maybe it just there wasn't there it would have been that much boring or that much more lame if I just didn't make friends. But at least I was able to. I mean, I did fit in with the group. I did. Pretty hardcore we were. Depends on what generation and time. I didn't always though. Maybe it was this that particular time, you know. Um anyways, yeah, I mean, I went to a lot of different schools, so um yeah, I kind of look back on my it's kind of weird how people I feel like I stood out more, you know. And I'm just like, maybe I am just like some star or something. Because like if you're a star, I don't know, there's just something about your personality that just it's kind of like satisfaction. It satisfies other people. Something about you, you know what I mean? That just gets you self noticed. And I don't know about all that. I kind of don't even really like the whole idea of, oh, I'm a star. You're a star. Oh my god, I'm a star. You're a star. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. It's kind of weird because I almost feel like, well, if you could just think about like this logically, you call someone a star or something, it's more like, well, I don't know, like things are popular and then they're not popular. So who knows, like you call yourself a star, or maybe you're just someone who made something and people might have liked it or they didn't like it. So, I mean, are you that different? You're just someone who successfully made money. That's kind of what a star really is. Someone who successfully made money in the entertainment industry when a bunch of other people tried and failed and the success rate is pretty low, and you want to get in with the elite. I don't know what I'm doing really. I mean, I don't really want to be a part of any of that really. I mean, I don't know, but I don't really want to be over here too. Like because it almost feels like you're either kind of trying to pursue that elite path, like me, what I should be doing, like with comedy. Like I think the typical route is do stand up comedy, and if you can succeed there, then you move on to doing something else. Getting a special or something like that, like cartoons and movies. I think you need to propel yourself to movies because you're probably never going to make that much money doing stand up. I feel like stand up is for a particular type of person, really. But I guess if you really want to do big comedy, you probably need to be in a movie. But I don't know if they could really go that big anymore. I don't know if anybody could go that big anymore. People already did it. It seems like the generations are so much different from each other. And now that we have all these resources on the internet and stuff, anybody can post anything they want. It's almost just like it's taken on its own shape and it's just so evolved and mutated at the same time, disfigured. But it usually always like I don't know, everyone looks the same until they change it, which is kind of interesting. Like what I'm saying is, someone starts doing something and then so other people start doing it and then it kind of collects and builds up and then there's a bunch of people doing this particular thing and this genre, popular genres, and then at some point it's going to fall off or it's going to change. And some stuff seems to last forever, but I don't know, man. Some of that music seems like it's just I mean, where is it going really? I don't know. It's just there's so many questions here. You look at metal, you look at rap, you look at pop. I don't even know what pop. What is pop? What genres of music does pop music fall under? Like when you have someone that's pop music, is that just popular music or like what? I don't know. I guess if you really get down to it, you can define some of that stuff. Like like it seems like a lot of stuff now is like teeny, like the really popular stuff is like teeny electronic combinations, subtle electronic, not overpowering electronic. Overpowering electronic, dubstep and stuff. That's like epic build up, roller coaster music. You know, extreme music for the extreme consumer. It all kinds of mashes together anymore. You know what I kind of like? I kind of like instrumental mixes. I think the instruments speak better than people, probably. Probably. Instrumentals are pretty nice. I don't know. Instrumentals are probably the future, to be honest, for me at least. It's just too hard to relate to all those lyrics, you know? Yeah. You gotta be good enough. Like, I might not even relate to them, but if you're good enough, I kind of go hard, though. I kind of go hard. I guess hard music is dying or something. I don't want to be part of a lost generation, you know? Man. I don't. That's almost what it seems like happens to everyone, though. Everything that you kind of like, kind of burnt out some steam, and then what happens then? I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like no one really wants to be the sellout or something. I don't know. I don't know what kind of dreams people are having. You know, because they kind of don't want to. I don't know. People will probably make music, so other people don't want to make it. Like it's appealing, but it's not appealing for you to make it because I just want to be the person who makes it. Make it big in the music industry. How lame is that? How simple are the lyrics, anyways? Just basically words that they performed well. Wow. Wow. How good for them. Good for them. Um, but yeah, I don't want to be just it's kind of weird because like I don't want to be another face in the crowd, but to really be some try hard guy trying to get everyone's attention and oh look at me, oh I'm so great, I'm so awesome, oh I have so much to offer you, da 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 da. But you gotta believe in yourself to an extent, right? I mean you gotta sit here and be like, yes, I do believe. Yes, I do have value. Yes, there is something here. I'm one with the energy. I wish I could be one with the energy. But anyways, I talked about a lot of stuff here on this episode, so I am out of here. Have a good one.